Hey sweet soul, welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh Easterling. You're gonna have to excuse these crows, but it's actually quite fitting for what I want to talk about today, which is, I don't know the title yet, but just revolutionizing self-care at this time. And I want to encourage you, if you haven't already, to start planning your exits from 9-to-5 jobs that you hate, that you don't like, and to start living more as a human. So we are fighting right now in this modern age, this pull into working like robots, or when employers expect you to work like a robot, to be the AI technology, or people are so addicted to dopamine and fast-paced results that if you don't show up as if you are not a human being who has emotions and life responsibilities outside of work, if you are not 100% all the time working for someone else and you're not meeting their expectations, then we live in fear and maybe even lose our jobs, lose that source of income simply for being our natural selves. So Conscious Lifestyle Coaching, and I am here to encourage people, of course, to walk the authentic path and really envision a life for yourself. And practically, in a more grounded sense, I help people build businesses or grow their companies, or really just get situated on a path, a different path than where they are right now. If you feel unfulfilled by it and it's really not in alignment spiritually with you at all, so we're freeing ourselves on this journey together towards more of that self-fulfillment, of course, honoring the soul path, exploring what that is. And I do consider myself neurodivergent. I'm undiagnosed autistic, but according to the science and all that stuff, I would definitely be categorized and labeled in that way. I don't seek to ever need that validation or confirmation. I've just been living my life, taking care of myself, and it looks really different. Lost a lot of people along the way, but I'm healing from it. And I've, again, created a lifestyle for myself where I have to work much less than I would have to if I were working in a different kind of job. So I believe in creating our own jobs based on working for the divine. And again, sorry for these crows, but I like the energy. My husband, Richard, he always laughs when he hears crows because he says they remind him not to take life serious. So that is also the energy I am in today. And I brought up being neurodivergent because it takes a lot of energy for me to communicate. Yes, it comes out really eloquent and wise and intelligent to some people, but it takes so much energy for me to keep my energy here and to remain stable. I spend most of my time truly in silence, in nature, in quiet times, reading and writing. I can't be around people a lot, and that of course has limited how many relationships I can physically maintain. I'm so empathic that if someone is grieving or they're having a bad day or they're angry, I feel it in my body. And identifying as a healer in this life, I do it on purpose. My soul chose to have these gifts, and if you're resonating, your soul also chose these gifts so we can help people heal. So I've built Conscious Lifestyle Coaching so that I can continue to maintain and honor all the beautiful relationships in my life, but this is my boundary. It seems like a lot of distance to have, and maybe people might feel sorry for me. I live in the technological world in a box, but this is my freedom. I don't have to spend so much time trying to interpret other people's intentions or filter their emotions and their feelings out of my body. It's more aligned. So if people want to be in my life and they watch a video, they can check in. Oh, yeah, I'm vibing with Raileigh today, so they can reach out. Or I can see who's engaging with me and I'll reach out to them. And this has also created safety for my life financially. So I want to speak to you today if you're trying to have more success on the entrepreneur path, or just really be more mentally happy. This might be for you as well. But as I was saying, I built Conscious Lifestyle Coaching so I can continue to honor my needs, being neurodivergent and being so sensitive to the world and artificial light and noise and, again, people's energy. I'm way too sensitive to be around it, but I would pray about it, and God spoke to me about who I was in this life, that I'm a writer and a spiritual guide, I'm a prophet, and I'm an oracle, that I give a lot of energy to people, that is very peaceful and rejuvenating to the soul, healing to the soul. So I have to be very careful with that, but I honor it. So I had to listen to God very carefully about who I was and what I was here to do. And the more I tap into that energy and I create my whole life around it, the more I am taken care of by God, by the universe, and I can take care of myself. And this is very anti-society, especially the modern world. First of all, to be a spiritual teacher is already weird and unusual. There's a lot of stigma of being online because there's a lot of people who use the internet for not so conscious reasons, and I hate to sometimes put myself in the same category or the same pool as people who are on YouTube or TikTok and Instagram sharing things that are really psychologically damaging and not enlightening to the spirit at all. Not wanting to be stigmatized as an influencer or whatever, but I know that's not me. I know I'm a business owner, I'm an artist, I'm a creative entrepreneur, and this is me marketing my business. I'm a businesswoman. So that all being said, I wanted to get on here and just really have a heart-to-heart conversation, in that we oftentimes pressure ourselves so much, yes, to confine ourselves to jobs and systems and beliefs about how to live a successful life that is safe and sustainable. And then the pressure also when you free yourself. I give myself my own pressure every day to make it. Obviously, I have, bills to pay, and I have a baby on the way. So there's this new fears that come in, and I question and gaslight myself. Is this worth it? Am I really who God says I am? Is that even God? That comes up for me all the time. But when I ground myself, I come back into nature, I speak to you, I speak to my husband, I speak to mentors about it, then I'm able to remember, yes, this is truth. I'm living in truth. And the shame, the fear that comes along with it, the gaslighting, it's rooted outside of myself. Oftentimes it is the voice of my parents, who never started their own business, will never know what it's like to be an entrepreneur, so they can't really encourage me with love and guidance. And just the social pressures. Being a woman with the ability to have free speech is incredible. I know there's people who watch me from around the world, and of course I get comments from men who are intimidated or think this is totally incorrect, that someone, especially someone like me, who you can't put a finger on. I'm not going to tell you I'm one religion, because I'm not, and people don't like that. The world seems to hate people who are this free, so I often get afraid of my own freedom. So in these moments, all we can do is ground and look at the bigger picture, not take life so serious, and talk about it. When we're able to have a safe space to talk about our fears, and we get it out of the brain, and we can detach from those negative thoughts that don't really belong to the soul, we're able to see the brighter picture of what's happening, return back to truth, and remember that it's about love. We're not here to be work slaves or robots. And the freedom of being an entrepreneur is, I know how my energy works. It is not 9 to 5 every day. The algorithms want you to be online every day. And again, I feel the pressure to be a robot, and I'm not. If I'm not coming on here with love, I am living a lie. I'm telling you a lie. So I don't turn the camera on until I'm truly speaking from the heart with good energy and positive energy. But I'm not turning the camera off and like, ugh, I had to do that. I want to be here. It's made me happier to be online every day so far. But when I try to do too much or serve too many people every day, that's when the gaslighting starts. And then I'm putting myself back in the toxic environments I've spent years freeing myself from. So if you're becoming an entrepreneur, you already are a business owner, don't gaslight yourself. You do not start this path and create what you've created for so long to stick yourself right back into the toxic energies of self-harm. That's not why we're here. And it feels incredible sometimes to remember where we come from, that we can live a life and be happy and be taken serious and make money and be fulfilled in our soul. It doesn't seem like we can have it. The more we do it, the more we'll receive it and accept it as truth. But if you're like me, and sometimes it seems too extraordinary to have this kind of blessing, then yeah, this is the experience we need to feel right now as we create the space for other people, as you lead in your own communities, as you speak light and love and peace wherever you are. You're inviting people to join you in a different reality. But for a while it feels scary, you feel alone. And for the global collective community on this path, we're all fighting the AI revolution, where we are tempted every day to not think for ourselves or to not see our worth, to not want to work, to let the robots take over and speak for us. So then you invalidate yourself as a speaker or a marketing specialist. It's not true. The human connection can never really be destroyed because it's spiritual. It is love that people are seeking. So if all people are encountering are lifeless robots and algorithms and technologies that don't speak to the soul, it's never going to be sustainable. So hold on to whatever vision you have, whatever you're creating. Don't gaslight yourself. Take care of yourself, because it is the love that's flowing through you when you do show up as you need to show up in a way that's good and healthy for you in all ways. It's going to be 10,000, a million times more powerful than what any software or technology could do. So don't pretend that you're not a powerful spiritual being, that you are a god, a goddess on earth. You are. The technology is nothing in comparison to you. So this is just a reminder for myself and for all of us who are on this journey together. I pray it brings some peace to you to keep going, to take care of yourself, slow down if you need to, do what you can, have a baseline. Posting a video for me every day is my minimum. If I do that, I feel good. But if I force myself to do more than what my nervous system, what my body, what my brain can handle, then again, we're just killing ourselves. And that's not what we're here for. We're here to be alive with joy every single day, more and more, as we return home to God, to the divine, to source. So peace and love to you. I'll see you in the next video. And if you need support, please reach out, consciouslifestylecoaching.com. Thank you for all the emails. I'll be getting to them when I can, when it feels good in my body to do so. You just know they're seen. I see you. Thank you for the love. And I'll be getting back to everyone shortly. And I look forward to working with anyone who's ready. So consciouslifestylecoaching.com. Talk to you again soon.